Oh, still a little rough, but at least I got her going. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't a Twitch chat there? I think. Yo. Okay, we are. Yep, alright, good. Everything's good. We're sort of starting. Without a babble. Okay, here we go. Bang. And everything's flicked over good. Oh, man. I tried changing everything around with the multi-streaming thing, and I got rid of the software I was using in OBS and swapped it out for a different one, and then the keyboard commands were not the same, and I had to change all that. And, oh, man. But anyway, here we are. This is Drakan Order of the Flame. This is on PC. And, oh, that reminds me. Another thing I got to do. Because this is important. I got to swap this out. There. Swap to there. Flick that over to there. And I think we should be good. So yeah, welcome to this stream. All of you on Twitch are still here. All of you on YouTube are just starting over. We'll figure out how that works. I don't know. And let me see something here while I think of it here. I'm such a mope. We're up to 348 into YouTube. Continuous mopery of all things. I'm just gonna dive right into the game here for this time. Actually, I should have taken a second to go to the washroom. But it's too late now. I gotta get started. I'm gonna move this mouse over here because I'm gonna move this mouse back here. I might as well start up the machinery and make sure it's all going, because I flipped everything around, and now boop, there's the Dell. Okay. So this is going to be in 720p, but it should still be fine because it's, 720p. But I don't know why it only does 720p, why it won't go to 1080. I'm not sure why. It won't let me. It does in Windows 11, but it won't let me go do it here. I don't know why. La la. There we go. Okay, we're good. See, this is us. We'll be playing Trespasser before long. That's Trespasser's coming up after Aliens. Because after dinosaurs and stuff, Welcome, YouTubians, to this live stream. Not the other one. This is a different stream now. Because we're playing this. You guys are ready? I think I'm ready. Alrighty. Oh, and I got to make sure I got my my keyboard chart ready because I don't remember shit. That's sort of it. This can get a bit complicated. Are you guys ready? I think I am. See? I can only do 720p. I don't know why. Like why? I don't know why. I got everything and I enabled everything. Okay, I'm going to cancel this for a second. And I'm going to change something here. I get the properties. Yeah, I had the setup thing on. It's just while I was doing this, so I don't need to. Whoops. Shit. Hello? I got to turn the keyboard on. There we go. And apply. Go okay. All right. Let's go. 720p is good enough. That's high. That's high definition. And the HUD will be a little legible. Surreal software. Oh, that reminds me. I got to change a couple of things here. I'll get this sorted out. I've got a Drakan Order to Flame link. There's the pasty. There's that. And what else do I need to do? That's off. But I do have a let's see if this works. I'm going to do this mod thing. Because this is there is another one that you can get too. Yep. Another company that is missed. Absolutely. All right. This should be okay. Ooh. Yep. The Roger Dean Owl. Okay, we're going to do a new game. And we're going to play it on easy. How do you like that? There's no subtitles in this game, unfortunately. Just like the last
brother,
one.
You're not half bad, Dylan. The way you found Adamar's dagger was clever indeed.
I hope his reward is better than that last book of Proverbs he gave me. There were a couple of funny ones, though. Like, your tongue weighs practically nothing, so how come you can't hold it? And, uh-oh.
Quick, get behind me.
Down we go. Drakan clips. Hoo-yah! Oh, mean, eh? This is us.
Ren! Help me, Ren.
Adamar! My God, Adamar, what happened?
Despicable warthogs. They came to my house. They're using me as an example.
Don't move. Try to be still.
I saw Dylan, told him to run, but I think they caught him. Not sure.
If they even so much as touched him, I'll hunt them down and kill every one of those filthy beasts.
Bastards.
There's darkness afoot, Rin. This is only part of... I mean, only the pain can confront it.
The Order? That's a myth, isn't it?
The book. You need the book. Locked in my house across the river. An orc stole the key. I last saw him entering the tavern. Find the key. Get the book. Enter the temple. Get the soul crystal. Find Erok.
Erok.
Dylan? Dylan!
Oh, this reminds me here. Options. I don't know, man, but this is pretty gall darn not bright. That's a little better, eh? A little bit better. Mope. Oh, quick save! Do I have a map? I do too. It's a map! But see, it's kind of a map. Kind of works. Isn't there a compass? I think we gotta go over there. I'm gonna poke around here a bit. I don't think there's anything here, actually. It's just a big world. Oh, there is something here. Look at that. Oh, that also reminds me. Use item or pick up item. That should be just automatic, I think. Let me look at the keys. Use item as enter. I don't know if I need to use E. Backspace is the inventory. I'm trying to remember how if you just pick up things by running over them. Okay, so I can. Okay, E. And let me check my inventory. There it is. All right. So I'm going to change that to E, because E is makes more sense for use. Actually, I'll keep enter too, and I'll do this, and I'll do E, and enter. Second is enter. There you go. Now, I'm trying to remember if there's music in this area or not. Because I was looking on PC Gaming Wiki, and they were saying that in later versions of Windows, there was an issue with the music playing. And I've got the CD in the drive. We're getting sound effects.
Never knew this cellar existed.
It's a cellar. I don't know if I even want to do this. Before I do all this, and I think this beats up my sword too,
I
doesn't
can
it?
jump on this.
Whoopsie. Don't! There you go, just walk over it. Just walk over it. I'm gonna save. I don't know if I gotta go over to the tavern first before I do this. But as long as I got a lot of health elixirs, we'll come back. Nah, I won't do that. Everything's beat up. Perfect. Map. I can't do. I gotta do the house thing. Serves you right, you mope. You killed my friends. I got another health elixir. See, now where the heck am I? I don't know. I should go back and go into the thing. I should go back and go to the... I should go back. But I won't. I'm going to go ahead. Where?
That's Adamar's house, up ahead.
What the? I got a health elixir. I used one. Oh, look at all the dead people. And I'm not even responsible. Okay, have a good night there, Comet. Sleep on, baby. You do the sleepy thing.
Locked.
See, I'm too early. I don't have a key or anything, do I? No. I gotta check out the music scenario. I'm not sure if there's music in this section or not. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and go down in the cellars and see what the heck. I did look in here, didn't I? I didn't go all the way. My goodness. Maybe I should go back. Maybe I should. Because I'm not sure where I'm going. Because this ain't a tavern. Okay. Oh, we got ads going on. Hang on. Sorry about that. I messed up with the ads. Ads are a thing that happen when you don't expect.
Wah!
There. Remember the good old days when my chair used to slide around like crazy and it drove me crazy? Now it only slides around a little bit. A little tiny bit. It's not so bad. Doody doo doodle doodle doo. 50 seconds left, then we'll get back to the game. Yiddy doo. Duh. There. There. Astriel! How are you? Just waiting on the end of the ads. Sipping your coffee. Good for you. Ad break is over. We'll run backwards, and then we'll run forwards. Gotta get the key under the tavern. Oh, the key to get into the thing and to get the sacred book. So we gotta go under the tavern. The key is inside there. So, yeah. Mope. I got a health elixir. I'm gonna use it. Now I went over there and I did it after there was nothing, but there was the place with the key that I don't have. So okay. Before I do all this, Cat, what are you doing? You got all those ropes you can... He's such a silly critter. Alright, the heck with it. It's a game you bought off eBay and it was too scratched to read. That's him. That's the piggy place. We wanted to go under, right? Wait a minute. There we go. Down we go. Is this where we'll get the key? All right, I save. Also, I save. We call it number 1. 860913. Thanks for the call. Don't you poison me. Damn it! I don't know if this is the right place for me. The key to the priest house. We got it. And we got a couple of health elixirs. This is my XP machine I'm playing it on, yeah. You can play this in Windows 11. I have it on my Windows 11 machine, and I can play it on there. But my mouse keeps jumping out, and I like playing it windowed, and my mouse keeps jumping out. But you can play it in Windows 11. And I'm just playing this on in 720p, so. But I got the key to the house now, so there you go. Yeah, the widescreen is part of the mod that I'm using, the AIO mod. There's another one that's a little more contemporary, but this is the one that I'm using anyway. Because I can't use the other one because they got it configured for Windows 11. I'm gonna save. Look at that. They weren't there when I went down there before, huh? Bastards. They're bastards. I hope you're all aware. Now the question was, which way did I go? I got the key under the tavern. Now I got to go get the book in the house. Which is not that way, I don't think. What was it? No, maybe it was this way. God. They tried. They tried, they did.
I need a key.
I got a key.
It's locked.
Well, use the
I
key.
can't reach that.
Ocean of life.
I can't reach that.
Why not? I got Atamar's book. I think I can read it. Let me save. My blade is indestructible, by the way. What? Okay, I got the book. I thought I could look at it. Isn't that what I could do? Couldn't I look at it? Ah, maybe not. Look at that guy. Why? Because I got a book? Moon, moon. I can't get up there. Can I? No, I can't. Kitties. The kitties know that we're getting to the time. They know it. They can tell. Leave each other alone. What? Look. Hello? Nikasai? Okay, I'm gonna save. Just in case I fall into water. Oh, there we go. We can swim anyway. Uh-oh. I drowned. Why? Soberly. What about this way? You can't go that way. No, he... Yeah, he does, yeah. Are they legit, though? Yeah, but it's questionable, Astriel. It's questionable, because maybe he can create discs. I don't trust that guy. I know exactly the one you're talking about on eBay. Exactly. I don't trust that guy. At all. Yeah, they do it for music CDs too. Exactly. All they have to have is the capability to create them, you know? If they've got the technology to be able to create them, then they can sell them to you and say, "Hey, see?" So and here's the other thing. Why don't they just sell the disc? No, he also provides a version of the game that you can run. But he uses the disc as a way to sell it to you. In other words, I'll sell you the actual disc and I'll give you a version of the game that you can run. That just sounds so not legit. Why is this here? Okay, I can't go this way. Yeah, it's very it's very shady. Now, see, this is no good. I can't go this way. That's no good. Odd conversation to Joe. Yeah. Remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Save. Now I gotta put the book on the thing. And that opens the chummy. Look at that.
There are legends from times long past of an age without kings when the world was united by an alliance between the races of dragon and man. These are the legends of the Order of the Flame, a brotherhood of roaming protectors bound together through holy magic so that the soul of each man was joined with that of a single dragon. By their strength and wisdom, the world was led, and peace reigned for centuries. But as in all times, there were those whose hearts held only hatred and darkness. In secrecy, they gathered to plot and scheme, and in time, the Dark Union was born. Sworn to overthrow the Order, the Dark Union slowly spread its web throughout the world, working from the shadows to sow dissension and unrest. At last, through bloody decision, control of the Dark Union was seized by the war mage Navros and his ancient dragon Kilg0re. Together, they betrayed and murdered an assembly of the Order's greatest minds, leading the Dark Union at last into open revolt. The first blow had been struck, and the Dark Wars had begun. Through black sorcery and unholy alliances, the Dark Union had amassed a nightmare army which swarmed forth from the dark places beneath the earth. magic of unimaginable destruction was unleashed upon the world. Seas boiled away to deserts. Mountains lay shattered. In battle after battle, the Order were driven back, and their great cities ground to dust. No longer content to share the reins of power, Navros betrayed the dragon Kilg0re. In a perversion of the ancient bonding ritual, he devoured the dragon's soul, melding its body into his own. Now grown monstrous and nearly invincible, Navros prepared to lead his armies against the last remnants of the Order of the Flame. With one desperate hope, the surviving mages of the Order invested their power in a single weapon, the Rune Blade. Surrounded and outnumbered, the Order's only chance lay in this sword, borne by the warrior Heron and the dragon Erok. As the armies clashed, Navros entered a mystic trance, drawing power for one final devastating spell. With the words of destruction on his lips, the betrayer was struck through the heart with a rune blade, and the tremendous forces gathered within him were unleashed upon the field. When at last the smoke cleared, both armies lay decimated. Where Navros had stood, a jagged rip had been torn in the very fabric of space. In the smoldering crater below, Heron lay dead, the rune blade broken in two at his side. On that blackened hill, only the dragon Erok still clung to life. The Order was no more, but the Dark Union's dreams of conquest had been shattered. With the fall of Navros, the Dark Union's hold on its monstrous armies collapsed.
In search of answers.
Chaos spread across the land. Mankind banded once more into many tribes and kingdoms, and the great achievements of the Order of the Flame were forgotten. The dragons, weary at last of the world of men, withdrew into timeless slumber, never again to return. The age without kings had ended, and of that brief golden era, only the legends remain.
Use a healthy thing. Hit the save button. Escape. Do a full-on save McSave, not save game. That was an autosave, but this is going to be save number 2. And then we're this, and then we're that. Yes, I want to quit. That's why I said quit. But just for a temporary thing. Not for a long time. So I can do this. And then I'll do this. Click. No, I only wanted to play it once. This is game number 1643 of Sherlock. I'm going to do it in under 3 minutes, not over. And if I can, maybe under 1 minute and 43 seconds. 1643, a minute 43? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Boing. There's not much of anything here. There's an L, though. So that means there's none of this. There's no 3. 5. There's no 3 here either. The one-way sign is over the thing. The cherry, she's there. He's over the blue house and the 4. So there's no 4. And there's no 4. And there's no 4, and he's not there. And then that is over that, which is really nothing. The blue house is to the right of the stop sign. Stop sign can't be there or there. He's next to the 3. Well, you never know. That means that this is not here or here. And the yellow house is not, yeah, that's for sure. The 5 is not here or here. I don't know. 4 is next to, boy, this is not a good, this one's taking its toll. The 4 can't be there. One-way sign can't be there or there. So that means the E can't be there and the E can't be there. The R is next to the S. Well, the chair. Oh, there's the blue house with no O in between. So that means there's the 4. There's him. Not this, not that. Happy face is next to the 5, the R rather. So there's no R. I don't know. Yeah, this is right. This one's shitty. The S has to be to the right of the 6, so the 6 can't be there. Him to the 3 to the E. So the E can't be there, which means the one-way sign also can't be there. There. Boy, the E is next to the 2, so the 2 can't be here. It can't be there. There's the 1, but this is a shitty one. There's the S is not there. This one's hard. There's no 55 there, yeah. Crap. E to the 3. Oh, the 3 can't be there. So that means that this can't be there. And the 3 is next to Buddy, so Buddy can't be there. Oh, he has to be there. And there's this. All right. Because of this. So the 3 to the E. The E is next to the 2. The E is also next to the White House. The 5 is over the hospital, so there's no hospital there, or there, or there. Ah, crap. The 3 is over this. That to that. There's no yellow house yet. This sucks. The S is not there. Sucks. Sucky, suck, McSuck face, and the suck people. I'll snooze the ads. Crap. 4 is next to the H, so there's no H there or there. Happy face is next to the R, so the happy face is not there. So the R is not there. This. Happy face is next to the R. The R is next to the S, so the S can't be there. The 4 is next to the H, yeah. The 5 is between the there and the 5 and the this. The 4 got to be there. Is this sucky or what? That's over the E. That's the 5 over that. The R is next to, yeah. And the 5 to the R. There you go. The R is next to that, yeah. R, that's this. What a shitty one this was. The S is next to the greenhouse. So the greenhouse got to be there. There's the S.
Cool.
That was a shitty one. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was a shitty one. Your night is ruined. Your night is ruined. Orsel. Look at this. 13,600. This is game number 1,643. That's 13,612. It took 4 minutes and 7 seconds. 67 clicks. No notifies, no autos. I didn't click a bad one. 13 autos, rather. No notifies. Just pathetic. It just didn't. It was just one of those nasty ones. This was as nasty as that 103 one was lucky. So, well. All right, look, I got to take a break. I mean, that's blatantly obvious, right? Wieners or losers? I'm going to take a break. So if there's somewhere you need to go or somewhere you'd rather be, you might as well go there now. But otherwise, if you do stick around, when we come back, box hype, movie hype, I guess. And then we'll continue with more of Drakan, Order of the Flame. So whatever you do, stick around, and I will be right back. I'm still eating a bagel. Oh my goodness. $3.50. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on a sec. Gaboop. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Prefer to sleep right after I get back from work. So I've been awake for a while and I fall asleep at work. Good idea. Hey. $351. $351, Nathan. 351. We're getting there. I mean, the ultimate goal is 1,000 subs, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll get one step at a time. First step, 500. Thank you, Jagrest. Be sure to follow Jagrest too. We'll take it one step at a time. We get to 500 and 300 and 3,000 watch hours. And then we want to hit 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I hope that's not on top of the other ones. But hey, it's a start. We're getting there. I mean, I have a feeling that it's not going to pay off like Twitch is right now. Not that, you know. But it's something. It's definitely something. You gotta like it. Gotta like it. There. Sorry, I had to... because of my neck and stuff, I've been taking naproxen again, so I always make sure that I get something in my stomach if I take them at night, so that it's easier on the tummy, because I don't want to tear myself up. So I think that's been helping with my neck a little bit too. That and doing like stretches and stuff, and etc. etc. I'm necky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's toning down a little bit. I'm wondering what. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. What do I know? You saw The Odyssey, so did you like it? Did you like it? The Odyssey seems to me to be a movie that's probably really, really good, but a lot of people go into it with big expectations and then walk out saying, you know, you like 70% of it? There you go. What exactly were you expecting? Because I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. But it's hard. It's always hard to tell, you know, like it's about what you expected. Yeah. You know, I just find that in general, yeah, some of the casting choices bugged you. Okay. Some of the dialogue maybe could have been better. Overall, I recommend it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I mean, the thing is, people. people go into movies like this with expectations of being blown away. So if they're not blown away, they're disappointed. You know, I think. Now, as I've said on many occasions, the big thing is for me is what's on the screen, what exactly is happening, and appreciating what something is. But if you go into it with expectations, you're putting up, before you've even seen it, you're putting up a sort of, okay, well, this is what I think it should be. And then you go in and see it, and you compare it, and then that's where the disappointment comes from. You know. But again, I think the important point is the fact that something doesn't have to be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Or whatever, you know, and who cares, really? Yeah, so it's hard. So don't have any expectations. And just go in and experience the thing and the story. You know? Like when it comes to even like biographies, you know, and the Odyssey is not a biography, right? As a matter of fact, the Odyssey is based on myth. It's not based on history. It's based on myth. And the books and novels that are written about it and all the other things, you know, even if it's true, even if it's a verbatim biography, that's still no guarantee of actual truth, because it's a movie. You know, like for example, if you want to get the truth on someone, or as close as you can, I would read a biography rather than watch a movie. Because movies are meant to be a certain thing. They're meant to have a certain entertainment value, and very often the stories will be adapted and changed to make it more appealing from a cinematic point of view. But the actual story itself is not true to life. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but whenever I watch any kind of true story, I always take it with a grain of salt. You know? I always take it with a grain of salt, because you never know if it's true or not. Hello, Phoenix. Good morning, I guess. Good morning. So again, I haven't seen the Odyssey, so I can't comment on the movie. I have no idea. I don't know if it's how good it is, or if it's, you know, or whatever. And different people have different opinions about movies too. And I just find that that movies like that, it's like when Oppenheimer came out. Zeus turned into a swan and impregnated the Queen of Sparta. Yeah, they're okay, but not some of the casting choices. Yeah, exactly. I like Oppenheimer. There were a lot of people who were disappointed with Oppenheimer, and I'm like, were you going in expecting nuclear devastation and bombs going off? A lot of people going in to see Oppenheimer, I think, were influenced by the fact that this is the guy who created the atomic bomb. So therefore, there's, you know, we're waiting for that scene, that one scene. When the story of the man's life is what it's about. Suddenly, I'm a little late here, but there's a kitty. There's a kitty. I better do the thing here. Hang on. There is a kitty in my lap. There's also the marketing and the trailers and the hype and all of that stuff. Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to ignore that stuff. That's my point. You gotta ignore that stuff and just don't even worry. Just look at what the thing is. If you're eating a meal, you know what I mean? If you're eating a meal, it's not some other meal. It's the meal you're eating. Well, exactly, yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, you know, did I ever read PC? Oh, sure, yeah. PC gaming, PC gamer, computer gaming world. I've still got a bunch of the discs. I've got some of the magazines. I back in 2015. Back in 2015 was the infamous box purge that I did, where I got rid of a lot of the game boxes that I had. I also got rid of hundreds of magazines. Hundreds. Maximum PC was a good one. Computer Gaming World was good. PC Format. PC Format from the UK was a good one. Yep. PC Format was probably my favorite. But particularly the British one. Like, for sure. What do you want, kitty? What does this kitty want? Loved all the case mods and Maximum PC back in the early 2000s. Yep. Yep. What is the kitty? What is the point of the kitty? PC Mag, PC World, yeah. But if I had to pick a favorite, it's really hard. From Future Publishing, yeah. There was also PC Zone, which was, yeah. PC Zone, PC Format. I used to have all kinds of those, and also I used to work. I used to work at a computer store, at a computer software store, and we used to sell magazines, right? And whenever we had any magazines left over, we never had to send the magazines back, but we just used to have to take a portion of the cover and send those back, and then we would be compensated for the ones we didn't sell. And we used to take them home. So I would get so at the end of the month, we would get the magazine with all the CDs and all of the other stuff, and I had all kinds of them throughout the years that I did. And unfortunately, like I say, back in 2015, I got rid of them all. So I've still got a bunch. I've still got maybe about 25 magazines, but I've got loads of the discs, of the CDs at least. Anyway, I used to have the floppies and stuff. I don't have them anymore. Yeah, the masthead would go back to the publisher. Yeah. And I used to order the magazine, so I always used to make sure we ordered a couple extra. I knew how many we would sell, and there was always ones left over, you know. I could do this all day. The cat just doesn't care. PC Power Play, that was another one, yeah. Oh yeah, they're still going? Really? Look at this. Look at this kitty. She does. She loves it. Look, I take my hand away. She stops and say, "Hey, what do you stop for?" You're disturbing my space. I'm getting hair in my nose. Full page ads and screenshots for games, but you had no idea how they actually played. Ah, but that's where you get, that's what shareware was all about. That's what shareware was all about. You used to be able to have little segments of the game you could try out. Those were the days. Those were the days. You could try out the shareware, and if you like the shareware, you could buy the game. Happy, happy, joy, joy. You're going to slip through my... Yeah, get up. There you go. Get yourself right up. Are you done? Okay, look, I'm going to run the ads. Good old shareware. I'm going to run the ads, and then we'll do the old box hype movie hype thing. Run the ads real quick. Meanwhile, there's a kitty. This is a kitty. Do, 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 do. This is a kitty. The kitty is a plant. So we break rule number 1. Let me refresh the thingy. Look at that, 352. Holy crap. Remember those 101 CDs that had so many titles you could spend endless hours? Oh, yeah, absolutely. 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 Mope. All the shareware games and half of them were rubbish. Yeah, but you used to get some good ones, though. I've got a few still. There was something I tried a little while ago. I had the demo discs, right? So I could install these demo discs on my Pentium, on my old Pentium. You could restore them, Lord John. Some of them, if you can resurface them. I've got a resurfacer that works pretty good. It's not it's not a professional one. A shareware night. Well, I was doing that a while ago. I started to try it on a Sunday. And some of the other discs that I have and whatnot. Some interesting. There's some other ones. Do you guys remember Interactive Entertainment magazine, which was actually a CD? Interactive Entertainment, IE. More about the restorer thing. Well, it's a disc resurfacer that basically it polishes or sands your disc, so it can basically remove scratches. It's what's it called? JFJ, I think it was JFJ Pro or whatever it is, the one that I've got, and I haven't used it a lot. Now, my friend who runs the gaming store, he got one of them and he wore it out. Because he used to do all kinds of them, right? All the time. And he wore the thing out. But mine still works fine. And I don't use it very much. And this kitty. There are loads of people who've only played the first episode of Duke Nukem, 3D. Or only played the first episode of Doom. And Wolf 3D, yeah. The shareware, exactly, yeah. Because that was still, yeah, Catacomb, The Abyss, Ken's Labyrinth, all those things. Nightmare 3D. Those were all, I mean... The first episode of Doom, that's a few hours of entertainment there. I mean, you could blow through it in a night if you wanted to. Kitty, kitty mope. Kitty, kitty mope, mope. Now here's the tricky part. The shareware games from Apogee, Monster Bash, Crystal Caves. Sure, yeah. Wacky Wheels. I've still got loads of them. Ain't a speedrunner, but you can do Doom Episode 1 in less than an hour. Well, yeah, because now you know all the levels. When you're on a budget, shareware helps a lot. Shareware was the best way to go. You know? Oh, I don't know if I want to spend money on that game. Well, try the shareware. Try the shareware, see if you like it. And if you do, then you'll probably want to buy the game, Yeah. So what are you doing? I got to get up now. Well, I'm not going to get up, not literally, but I got to go over here and grab some things. See, this is the problem with this cat. You can go. Yeah, get it. Beat it. Come on, you can go. Go, jump. Get out. Rubbing your head on the thing. Get up. Okay. There you go. Go to bed or something. Go up in your thingamabob. Okay, let me put this here. I'll take this here. See that? This is Discworld Noir. There. That's Terry Pratchett's latest adventure. Really? Latest? Excuse me. When was this? 2000? 1999. Yes, indeed. In my humble opinion, the best of the Discworld games. The only one I'd ever play. Well, that they get progressively better to me. I've said this a billion times, and I've said this a billion times, but I've said this a billion times. The 3 Discworld games starts out at least a billion. The first Discworld game is the funniest of all of them. The first one is the funniest of all of them, and it's also the most moon logic-y and trolly of all of them, because there's so many red herrings, so many bullshit clues, so many little hidden pixel hunting moments and whatnot, that it's really an annoying game in so many ways. But having said that, though, it's also got wicked dialogue. It's hilarious with Eric Idle and Tony Robinson and Nigel Planer's not in this one, and it's just great. But the game itself is a pain in the ass. So if I were to stream it again, which I would definitely use a walkthrough throughout, and who cares? Just so you could play through the game and see the stuff. It's got the cool pixel art and all that, because it looks gorgeous and all of that. But what a pain in the ass the game is. To the point where Terry Pratchett himself got pissed off about it. So then the second game that they did, which has a different art style, and it's a little more animated, and some people didn't like that because it wasn't as pixel arty as the first one. But the second one had a different art style, and it was funny. It had humor, and it still had Eric Idle, but it wasn't as funny as the first one. But it still was pretty good. But not only that, the game itself was actually better. It was a little less aggravating than the first one. Some of the puzzles were a little tricky, but you weren't like, well, how the hell would I know that? So again, from the first one, which was hilarious but a pain in the ass, the second one was very funny, but and a little more playable. This one has humor in it. It does have humor in it, but it's not the funniest of all the games, but it's the better game of all 3. It's got a great story. Rob Paulson, who is terrific in it. Well, no, but there is humor in it. There is humor in it. Yeah. There is humor in it, but it's not really a funny game. It's not as hilarious, you know. But the story itself is great, and the puzzles and whatnot are much more manageable and much better, I think. So, of the three, this is probably my favorite. The reason why it's not, unfortunately, no, Sony owns it. Sony owns it because it's. I think Sony owns this one. Well, the first two were a Psygnosis. The first two were Psygnosis. So Sony definitely got those. I don't know if Sony's got this one, but this is like it's from GT. I don't recall if this is a Psygnosis or not, but it doesn't have it on the thing, right? But the other thing is the Terry Pratchett estate is a big part of it too, right? But anyway, but the GT Interactive and Perfect Entertainment did this one. But anyway, is that it? Yeah. What's this going on here? Anyway. Yeah, it's always going to be an issue. So anyway, the first game was on 1 CD. The second game was on 2 CDs. And Discworld Noir was on 3. There's one there. And there's the other 2. 3 CDs, yo. And also, I am in Canada, but this is a European edition of the game that I bought back in the day. And this is the manual. That is in 3 different languages, like the English, German, and Italian, I think. English, Italian, and Spanish. There you go. English, Italian, and Spanish, if you like. But hey, there you go. Oh, ya bo. Discworld Noir. One day we'll play these again. We'll play these again, of course. I got a floppy kitty down on the floor there. No, don't look at me. Surprised it wasn't French. Yeah. Hello there, Maxine. How you feeling today? Recovered, I hope. I want my lap. No lap for her, not yet. There's the almighty Nox. Much better. Good. This is the almighty Nox, the game that didn't really sell as well as they would have liked. For various reasons, which is really sad. Okay, and I think it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, nobody understood what Nox even meant. Like, look at this cover. What kind of game is this? Right? Look at that cover. And you're like, Nox. What the hell is it? But here's the problem. Diablo fans were the problem. Diablo fans were the problem. Because this game is thought of by so many people as a Diablo clone. It's just, mouse-based combat where you're walking through these different worlds and stuff. And because it is an action RPG that you play with your mouse in an isometric world, it's Diablo. And it so much isn't. Certainly it shares some elements with it. Yeah, this and Darkstone, both of them Silver 10th, got done dirty by the Diablo clone thing, which is just despicable. Because the game itself is a lot of fun. The other thing about this game that's great is that it's really 3 games in one. It's 3 games in one, depending on the class that you pick. If you play as the warrior, you can't do magic, and the world adapts to the fact that you are a warrior. You still go through the same story, but the quests are varied and changed depending on what your character is. So you have to approach it from a different perspective in a lot of ways. The boss fights tend to be the same, mostly the same story, but it has a different feel. Like the character and combat and how you deal with the enemies is much different. Like when you have to drink potions and you can't heal yourself and you don't have any magic spells and you can only beat things up with swords. Oh, I have played it. I've played it a few times on stream, and I would play it again for sure. But then if you play as the Conjurer, I'm trying to remember which one's which. There's the Wizard and the Conjurer. There's one that allows you to be able to do yeah, well, actually, here, let me just a second there. Let me pull out the thingy here. All the stuff. Before I... There we go. And I can open up the box. And there's Hecuba. She's the one we're trying to beat. So there you go here. We got, the 3 ways to play. Should you be select a warrior, you can equip and use all manners of swords, battle axes, war hammers, and chakram. Though you'll leave magical mumbo-jumbo up to the Conjurer and Wizard classes. An enchanted weapon is the closest the warrior gets to magic. And then if you have the Wizard, if a career in Wizard appeals to you, you will explore the mystic art of spell casting, ranging from energy-confounding illusions to devastating displays of metaphysical force. You'll also learn to set magical traps and containing deadly spell combinations to thwart the unsuspecting foes. And although you'll have to renounce your use of ungainly swords and armor in the name of your art, you'll still be able to wield a staff as a last-ditch physical defense. And then you've got the Conjurer. Choose the path of the Conjurer, and you will be able to magically charm and summon creatures to your bidding. You can even create a magical creature called a Bomber, which can wreak sorcerous havoc on your enemies. You'll also get plenty of experience wielding stabs and bows to fend off enemies who manage to slip past your defenders. And if you play with either one of those, the gameplay is totally different. The Conjurer is fun. I think they're all good. They're all good, but they're all very different. You know, even though, so you literally can play through the game like, you know, oops. I got a little part of the box is a little bit tore. Okay. So anyway, it also had a very neat feature in the fact that it had 2 copies of the game. This was kind of neat. This was a sort of a... you can get it running, though. You can. There is a port that works pretty well. I've used it. There's a port that works pretty darn good. This game came with 2 copies of the game. There's disc 1. And it's on GOG, yeah. And there's disc 2. Disc 1 is a full copy of the game, and disc 2 is a copy you can give to a friend. Yeah, Open Knox, yep. Disc 2 is a copy you can give to a friend so that you can play multiplayer. Yeah, with the second copy of the disc, you can't play the single player game, but you can play live. Like you can play on the internet with your friends using the second copy of the game. So that's kind of neat. We've got the manual. The manual, which was actually written by Neil Halford from Betrayal at Krondor. Yeah, more people need to play this. Absolutely. And there's the manual. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There's the reference guide for Nox. Blah, blah. There's Westwood Studios, the people behind the game, of course, and some of the games that they've done, like get with the program, they say. Like Nox, or Tiberian Sun, Command and Conquer. Yeah, it got the new game mode in a patch, yep. Tiberian Sun Firestorm, Dune 2000, I don't know, Red Alert, The Arrival, blah, blah. Westwood Studio got stuck in Command and Conquer mode. And then they also included this neat little thing that I don't attach these things. It's got these little tabs so you can put these together. But I never do that because I'm afraid they're all going to break. But this is a neat little keyboard chart thingy. So you've got your keyboard chart, and it's also got a couple of things that show what the different interfaces are for the different games. So you can sit that and use that as a guide for your, so you'll know what the commands are and stuff. Anyway, it's cool. Hugely underrated game. It'd be nice to see this thing get a remake. I know Darkstone is getting a remaster. Darkstone is getting a remaster, absolutely. So why not this one? It all depends on who owns it, Definitely this over Darkstone. Well, I like both of them. They're both different games. I don't really compare them. They're both different. Darkstone is a little closer in a way to Diablo. It's a different style. I don't think of them as better. No, I personally, I like them both. Either one. I just can't. Yeah, I can't compare the two. I don't think of them the same way. Like, Darkstone is a lot more action-oriented, and the atmosphere is totally different. It's a different game. Play both of them. Yeah, play both of them. Both of them. Don't pick one over the other. Play them both. Play them both. Because they're both excellent. Darkstone had some great quests, great engine. I love one of the big things with Darkstone I love with the fact was that you could zoom in and out and rotate the camera and also the final boss is the final boss a pain in the ass, like many games. You are now break mope. Hey, right on. Good for you. What have I got over here? What did I pick up? Oh, well, I picked up that for some reason. The Shining. Okay. And the Darkstone will shine. This is the HD, the 4K HD version of The Shining. Which, interestingly enough, was very divisive when it came out. This movie was very divisive when it came out. Stephen King hated it. Critics weren't too kind to it. And it didn't really do that well at the box office. Interestingly enough. The multiplayer, I don't play multiplayer, so I didn't care. The thing is, this movie did not do exceptionally well when it first came out. The movie's better than his book. I don't compare the book and the movie either. They're very different. They're very, very different. And I can't really compare them. I had no expectations of what the movie was, so it surprised you. There you go. This movie became popular due to VHS. A lot of people discovered this movie on VHS and brought it home from the video store and watched it for the first time. And that's where it picked up and got a lot of its audience afterwards. And that's where the groundswell of this came. That's where the groundswell of this really came from. Because it's an unusual movie. It's an unusual movie in many ways. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn movie. Jack Nicholson just totally goes over the top, but it works great in terms of the character. There's a lot of stories about Shelley Duvall that people tell where Stanley Kubrick and Jack were pushing her and treating her badly and all of this stuff. And it's not really true. I've seen interviews with Shelley Duvall later where she said that she would not give up the experience of making this movie for anything, but she would never go through it again. Working with Stanley was brilliant. No, she didn't make shit up. No, that's not true. Coyote, she had mental issues. But that was also later. That was not what the case was. Not entirely. They basically, and this is what is true. What is true is that Kubrick and Nicholson basically left her alone. They basically and Kubrick did get exasperated with her. He was trying to get her into this frame of mind where she was in anguish. And there are scenes on footage of him talking to her where he's very negative and dark, but he's trying to create an atmosphere for her character because she spends most of the movie exasperated and in turmoil. And she was like that for months. And she found it very, very hard to do. So it worked, yeah. But the thing is, this was a method of what they did for the movie. But it was not like Shelley Duvall was not like, they were completely, totally mean to me and treated me like shit. And I'd never work with them again or any of that kind of stuff. That was not the case. But she did say that she's glad that when it was over and that it was a very, very difficult shoot. And it was sort of like a little boys club that they had, and she wasn't really part of it, but that was part of the thing. Yeah. But it was a very difficult shoot. I mean, if you look at her scenes in the movie, she's out of breath half the time. That scene on the staircase, if I'm not mistaken, I could be a little wrong, but they did that scene for like they spent days and days doing that scene. So she is. Imagine being exasperated like that for days and days and days. When you're in the closet there, or she's in the bathroom and they're breaking through, and she's got to be screaming and all upset, and you got to do that for weeks and weeks and weeks. That's what really that it was about. Yeah, Kubrick was a perfectionist. Yep. The other thing is that Kubrick went after the idea of the film. And this is where you draw the distinction between the movie and the book. They're very, very different. And Kubrick read the book and then put the book down and made a movie based on the impression and the idea. So there's a difference between the cinematic approach that Kubrick took and the book itself. The book, by the way, a lot of people are not aware of this, unless you've read the book. The book is from the perspective of the Scatman Crothers character. If I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I am. I haven't read the book in ages. But it's a very different book. It's a very different story in certain ways. But it is the key to the story is this house and the ghosts and this hotel and the ghosts and how it transforms this character, and he freaks out and wants to murder his family. That's all that Kubrick took from the book. So there was a lot of aspects to the book that Kubrick didn't use. So in many ways, it's understandable that Stephen King was put off. But if you draw a distinction between the book and the movie itself is brilliant. The book itself is brilliant. They do not have a complete mesh with each other because they're very different. The book is exactly that. It's like you're reading the way that people think, and you're reading what's going on in the minds of these people and whatnot. Whereas the movie itself is all atmosphere, and cinema. It's a different kind of a thing. Anyway, look, I'm going to run the ads here so that we can get back to the game and whatnot. See, the cat's back where she belongs, up on the top of the thing. There we go. I'm running the ads. We'll get back to the game in a moment. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have you thought about doing book hypes? Well, I don't have any of the books that I used to hype, that I could hype. One of the things when I moved from Ontario, one of the things that I left behind were all my books. I had a pretty large collection of books, but when you have to pay to move 1,500 miles, and it's all by weight, I left all the books behind. I took all of my games, I took all of my movies, but the books I left behind, unfortunately. So I don't really have any books now. None. Also, I used to mainly read nonfiction. No. Yeah, I mainly read nonfiction. I mean, back in the day, back years ago, like in the 70s and 80s, I read a lot of Stephen King, Kurt Vonnegut. I've read virtually everything by him. John Irving. A lot of old sci-fi stuff. I read like Roger Zelazny and Samuel Delaney, Stanislaw Lem, all that sort of stuff. Oh, brilliant movie. Hey, Razor. Terrific movie, eh? It was the first movie to ever approach. It was Bad Day Black Rock was the first movie to ever approach that whole topic of Japanese Americans after the World War II. Borgnine, yeah, both. And not only that, very atypical characters. Like the Borgnine character was very atypical. Most of the things that he does, he tends to be a good guy. Lee Marvin was typically Lee Marvin. Rhyme Wade, thank you. Thank you for the biddies. And of course, Anne Francis. And Robert Ryan was terrific. Yep, just a pocket. Yep. It works though. It's sort of like, you know what I mean though, Razor? You know what I mean? It's like they didn't go into big detail about it. They didn't talk about it a lot. you know. But they just, as a viewer, you can watch it and say, oh, okay, he's lost his arm. Oh, okay, I get it. So you just accept it. If you did that today, everyone would be just going on. See, his arm's still there. He hasn't lost his arm. Look, they could now they'd CGI it out or something, but it was enough. It was enough to just get that idea that he was only had the one hand. It also made some of the fights later more impressive. That fight in the bar, which still worked, It's just a great movie. I want to get a yeah, exactly. I want to get a high definition copy of that movie. Oh, we're done. I've hyped all the boxes. We did Knox and Discworld Noir and The Shining. And now we're talking about Bad Day at Black Rock, but I would love to have a high definition version of that movie. That needs. I don't think there is a Blu-ray edition of that film. As a matter of fact, unless it's. Wait a minute, a second. Oh, yes, there is. Yeah, there is. There is. There is. Yeah. 37 $37. Yeah. But it'd be nice if there was a 4K version too. Okay, hang on here now. Itchy nose, stop. Okay, here it is. I just want to see what it says here. Oh, the video it says is good. Okay, there you go. That's what I should get. And it's also in 2:5:1 ratio too, which is kind of cool. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the funkiness. Scooby-Doo and Snappy too. The best owl ever. Thank you, Roger Dean. That owl works out pretty good there, too. Mr. Itchy Nose. Load the game. Do I want quick save or ruined village? It's the same, so I'll take that. So here we are. I think I'm missing some of the stuff, but whatever. I guess I gotta jump to the thing. Uh-oh. Oh, why didn't you jump? There we go. The left side of my spacebar is not jumping. That's why. Whoop, and I paused. Ah! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Never heard of this one? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's no good. Let's try that again. Oh, crap. I didn't. Oh, well. 8074. Oh, you took me into... Why is that ever... I'm saving. Do you have any recommendation for someone who likes Battlestar Galactica and want to find sci-fi with more focus on drama just like that? The Expanse? You've seen The Expanse? If not, definitely The Expanse. The Expanse. You'll love it. Yep. There's 6 seasons of it. Lots to watch. It's really good. I still have to finish watching it. I am a mope. That looks like a place for that thing. Can you? Ah. Brack. Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. You'll like it. Like I say, if you like Battlestar Galactica, you'll like that. No? Okay. Oh, jump. Jump. Why is my... Just a second. The left side of my... The left side of my spacebar is a little goofy. Oh, look at this. Save. Okay, I said you're going to bed, land. It's a good place to be, Zampak. Have yourself a good night, buddy. See you later. Woo. M6. Hey, this is up above the thingy, see? This is above where we can see the other place. Over there. More mopes to murder. Oh, you get double chops. Save. You hear orcish mopes, you're correct. Awaken a rock. Air rock. We gotta get air rock up in the go. Hop up a thing. Roar, roar. Roar, roar. I didn't think so. Health elixir! This is the point when people say, why have I never heard of this game? I'm gonna go up there. Try streaming there, Mr. Steel Rose. No, this is the way we came in. We murdered that fella. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thanks. I can't go up there. I can go up here. But I can't go over there. If we're clever, we can get one at a time, eh? Oop, here comes a couple of them. Fizz. Am I using any ODE solutions? I don't even know what that is. Mr. Steel Rose, I don't even know what that is. What's an ODE solution? An optical disc emulator. No, no emulation. No. No need. Yeah, I don't use SD cards. I have IDE drives that I've still got a few IDE drives that are still fully functional. So if one of these ever goes down, I'll just replace it with an IDE drive. Because I don't... Now, here's the thing. If you don't have access to properly functioning IDE drives, it's totally understandable you'd want to use an SD card or some kind of a different system. It makes perfect sense, don't get me wrong. But older computers like an older Pentium or a 486 were not meant to run on with hardware that's as fast as a flash drive, you know. So you don't need the speed. It's not to say that it doesn't help or hurt or whatever, but you don't really need the speed of that stuff. So if you have something that's functional, you know, then you use it. But if you don't, then you get into emulation and stuff. That's my take on it anyway, you know. Those things blow up, by the way. The CD spin-up lag, that's part of the nature. That's part of the real thing. Yeah. Don't kick those things. Yeah, I have one. Yeah, Mr. Aridin, I have one, but I don't use it. I mean, and again, my Pentium 233 has an 8 gigabyte hard drive in it, and it still works after 30 years. If that one dies, I got another one, but it hasn't died yet, so... Now, can I get into this thing? There we go. I can get in this way. Oh, yeah. You don't need an 80 for... I died. Damn it. Ah, I didn't save before the things. Yeah, you don't even need that much for a Windows 98 machine. I mean, I've got 256 mega RAM in my Pentium 233, and that's way more than enough. Hey! Why the heck aren't you dying? Back then you were doing sound stuff. Yeah. The more RAM, the better for audio stuff. Scremitsu. 32 in your Pentium 200 and it worked well. Sure, yeah, exactly. Come on. What happened to the other guy? Save. Windows used to eat RAM. That made me use RAM booster. Yeah, RAM booster. Yeah. Magna RAM. Remember that? Come over here. He blew up. I don't know how I did that. Oh, for Christ's sake! And I didn't save. Nearly 2000, you went nuts for the AMD Athlon 2000, 2400, yep. Come over here, you. Don't be stuck. Come on. You don't want to be clipped. Good boy. Come here. Yay! Now I'll save. Yeah, I liked the Warcraft 3. I never finished it. I never finished any of the Warcraft games. I like the fact that Warcraft 3 added a sort of an adventure game kind of element to the game, so it wasn't just RTS up the wazoo entirely. And then I did save again. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I was going to go back into the hole. How is my... damage fight indestructible, you know. The rusty axe. The rusty axe does more damage. So let's save. What else have we got here? Did we get it? No. We could use a torch. I could use a torch. It would be really nice. If there was anything resembling a torch over here, it would be great. Oh boy, Drakan, no, don't you cry for me. I wish I had a torch. No. If I only had a torch. Ah, crap. Now I can't find my way out. There's some skeletonies. I can't find my way out now. Well, that was exciting. A potion of life and an iron hammer. Is that good? It's slow, but its range is long. Let's try it. Have I got to go back? There we go. Let's just beat it. You mainly just babysat Micro and superheroes. The town portal also took away Defender's advantage and made it more hit and run tactics. Oh, yeah. Oh, you bastard, you missed. I'm going to do that again. Jeez. Phew. I wonder. Save. Oh yeah. Oh, and Matson, this game doesn't have subtitles, unfortunately. It didn't blow up. I wanted to blow up the things down there. Well, there's those barrels down there are explosive. I thought maybe I could blow them up. Well, you don't have to do this, you know, but I just thought. There we go. We got one of them. get 2 of them. See, that's 2 I don't have to murder. See? Oh yeah, this. Wow, my keyboard is getting silly. Save. Where are we going? We're not going this way. Ads. I wanted to do the thing. I made sure I do the thing there. Okay. Add a Rooney's. $252 YouTube subs. And we're up to 26 in the Partner Plus. Yay! Did I enjoy an apple today? I did. I did. It was around 3.5 hours ago. Always a good thing. $9,800 3D is not a bad choice at all, Matson. I'm using a 5900. Like I'm using a Ryzen 5900 and it's still fine. Although, I mean, you could do better now, especially if you want to do higher resolution stuff, but it still works fine for me. So a 9800. So a 9800, fine, great. My thing is when you're looking for new stuff, just figure out how much money you want to spend and buy the best you can afford. That's basically it. Because you'll be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting until the next thing comes out and waiting, you know. Terrible Hamster, hello. Young Billiam, this is a game. This is one of those games. A 4600G and a 1650 Super. There you go, right? I mean, now I'm using a 5070 or 4070 rather. A 4070, and that's fine. I've got a 2070 sitting there doing nothing. I've got a 1060 as well doing nothing. Oh, here we go. Am I going down here? Why else would I come over here? Still rocking a 3800 that you bought used? Cool. I've got a what, I forget what one I got. 3600. I've got a 3600 that's just sitting there. I've got that, yeah, a 3070. Yep, cool. I've still got to put my i7 together. I was going to do that during my week off, and I never did it because I'm a bit of a mope, you see. No, you gotta jump. Something with my. I gotta clean out my space bar. I think the left side of my space bar doesn't work. When was I off? I did a week off. A week a movie marathon, movies and TV. Some TV shows too. Arrows. I was off 2 weeks ago. I took a week off streaming. Splatter. More healthy elixirs. And Savios. Oh. Nice job, buddy. That's what you get for being a dickweed. Oh, I could have went down. I could have went down there. And this is where see, this is what I blew up. And for what? Nothing. I should save some more. Save again. What's up here? Okay, that looks like something. Let's check this other place first. We gotta awaken a ruck. Arrock! Terrible hamster, what you doing, man? I need light. I don't think I have a torch, do I? I would like a torch. Okay, let's explore. Let's go look up in that thing. Marto Varna Marto Varna Zabadoo. Oh, this is a good place to go. A worn longsword, 15. But it's 30 out of 150. It's a little beat up. You still have the original CD? Good for you, man. Good for you. That's like I said, you know. It's like back in the day, I got rid of a lot of boxes. I never got rid of the CDs, at least. But I still have the box for this. Huh. Give me that. Potion of life. And you don't got nothing. Save. Save. You got murdered. Fire crystal. Copious ketchup spills. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing else here? I guess that is why we were here. I don't see any. I didn't see any other paths or anything. Nope. All right. Up we go. Dost not have a Drakan summon? I haven't gotten it yet. Burp. Once I get it, I'll get it. Oh, you mope. Woo! I just realized my health was so pitiful. A Discord? Don't you? You're not. Aren't you there? Right now, Mr. Steel Rose. Right now, if you want to join my Discord, you have to be subbed to the channel. If you're subbed to the channel. After the sub runs out, probably not. But once I get monetized by YouTube, YouTube subs will work too. But they don't yet. But as soon as I'm monetized, YouTube subs will count as well. A capitalist mastermind. Yeah, that's me. I did go up there, didn't I? I gotta go back across the bridge. Yeah, originally, yeah. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to have a Discord, and who am I going to have in there, and if I made it, and if I made it for everybody, God knows who'd show up. So I wanted to have a little incentive. So if you really wanted to be part of the Discord, then if you were subbed to the channel, you could be. That's the way it is for now. I want to see if there's anything else around here before we go. No, I did that already. Yeah. I wish I had a... Oh, that looked like a cave. It's not. I wish I had a torch. Why you do that to me? Why? I'm gonna reload. You can't make me do that. I wonder if I can do this. Yeah! Now we're talking. Alright. Would I be able to stream Stray without your cats getting jealous? Stray would have to be older now. It's not old enough yet. I will save. I can go that way. Did you duck? Bloop. I'll use that health elixir, why not? Do I want to go over there though? That's true, Coyote. It really is. When I play new games, people are like, what's this old guy doing playing this game? I can't jump over that. Doesn't he know his place? Shouldn't he just stay put in the old game territory? One day I will have a thing. Oh, look at this. He's going to push a rock on me. Mope. If I only had a torch. I could go that way. If I only had a torch, I could see in the place I am at. Look at that, there's moats over there too. Whoa! I took my eyes off the screen for a second. Okay, I'll reload. Look at the spinny meatball. It doesn't know where it is. It's in a tree. And it's figuring out, okay, if I keep going, I'll end up somewhere. He's going to go into water eventually. Once it climbs the tree. Oh, it's never going to go past. Maybe if we... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is the goal of the game right now, is to try and get the ball out of the tree. Ah, well. be there forever. Just a second here. Options. I don't know if this is going to be too bright, but whatever. Yeah. I'll turn it down later. How about a torchy thing? A health elixir. I'll take one. Did I get chainmail? Did I miss that? It's worn. It's worn. I need to get it fixed though. Oh dear. Is this the way I want to go? Bang! I banged my head on the wall. I don't know if I can do this one. I might have to go the other way. Uh-oh. No. I think I have to go back the other way. But hey. I guess I gotta go the other way. Old school face planting. Well, I had to figure things out. This is a rather large area here. We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock. Let's check out the other area first. The dragon friend Bale, we haven't found him yet. And I'm just poking around. We got ads coming up here too, you know. When I run around that water. Save!
This must be Eroc's lair.
It's Eroc's lair. It must be. That's why I'm going to reload. Because I didn't notice Mopeface over there. We'll save. Wait. Till the ads are done. It'll soon be time for dragons. See, people, and that's the other thing too, when people make these comparisons, people see this game and they think Tomb Raider. This is not Tomb Raider. It has similar game mechanics, but it's not Tomb Raider. It doesn't feel like Tomb Raider. It's not, it's just not. Because there's not enough platforming and puzzles. Yeah, it's more of an RPG style sort of thing, you know. Yeah. But it's because it's a female protagonist and you know, and it's third person, so, you know. On Legendary, negative. I shall not. That's right, Nathan. We're going to finish Gothic 1 tomorrow, too. And next Tuesday, I'll be playing something else. And the only thing I can say right now, because it hasn't happened yet, is that this is a game that I've streamed before. Yeah, there's no dragons in Tomb Raider, nope. But even before the dragon shows up, even right now, even this whole section of the game, it still doesn't feel like Tomb Raider. Whoa! I just got monstified by a big Moby cat. See, look at this kitty. This is a giant kitty here. And now you get the good back end story. See, now you get the back picture. See, finally you can see for close. The back of the neck of the catty kitty. It's the big grapefruit-sized head chonker. Dirty. Can I play the game now?
This must be Eroc's lair.
Mo. I'm going to run out of healthy things if I'm not careful. I just want to murder the things. There's a mopey guy. Well, maybe not. Do I want to murder that kitty? What are you staring at? She's staring up at me. She wants me to scrunch her face. She wants me to scrunch her face. Yes, that's grumpiness. Alright, should we go in? I guess we should go in. I could murder those other two fellas, but... Yeah, climb up a little better. Awaken a rock. Oh, this... Oh. It's those silly things. Okay, now this is Tomb Raider-like. This is very Tomb Raider-like. Oh, I jumped too soon. I'm just gonna do it. Maybe I can run and jump. My jumping. Save. What a health elixir. The package is delivered to next door when it clearly said Unit 2 on it. Yeah, that's a typical thing, isn't it? Okay. Bloop. Maybe I can go diagonally. Ah, too soon, you silly. I'm sorry, I got a kitty in my lap. It's distracting. Ah, you... I was trying to crouch. Ah, bang, got hit in the head. I did it again at a Bahadu. Oh! I upset the kitty. I upset the kitty. I did have it, but I was trying to do it with a kitty in my lap. Save. I am Well, she's not upset. She was just like, okay, I've had enough of this shit. I'm gonna go lie down somewhere. She outgrew my lap. What can I say? Oh, that's nice. What's up with my space bar? Ah! The left side of my space bar doesn't connect. Oh, come on. Oh, you could have... I did it again! Okay, I'm going to stretch my thumb out a little more. That's better. Save! Oh. Is that our friend over there?
Who has awakened me?
I did. You may call me Rin.
Inferior upstart, where did you get that cursed stone?
No need to get your scales in a twist. I'm not your enemy, you know. You see, Adamar sent me. He said something about the Order of the Flame.
The Order? How presumptuous! What makes you think you're worthy? Why have you awakened me?
You see, my brother was captured in a Wartalk raid.
What? You awakened me, Erok, Boggy Dragon of Heron, defeater of the Dark Union and saver of all Draken, for that?
Listen here, you wretched reptile. That's the life of my brother you're talking about.
Very well, Rin. I will listen.
Yes, but will you help me, Erok?
I do not have much much choice. You brought my soul crystal. If you choose to bond with me, it will be done.
So, what do we have to do to bond?
Say, by fire and by blood I join with thee in the order of the flame. Once bound, we are as one. Whatever hurt I suffer, you will share. And if I die, your fate will be worse than death.
Okay.
By fire and by blood, I join with thee in the order of the flame.
By Grandal's hammer. Or grab Thar's.
Let's get going.
Coyote. Okay, take care, Steel Rose. What am I doing? Find the Grimstone mines. Well, that's what you do.
A warthog mentioned the Grimstone Mines. That's where we should start looking for my brother.
Map. Where are we? Is we on the map? Am I in the middle of the thing? Is it because I'm blocking it? What in the heck? Where are we on the map? Where are we on the map? There we are. We're right there. All right. Now I know. Find the mines. We can fly. We cannot aim the thing unless we're flying now, and then we can do all that. I forgot how to land. Uh-oh. We got to crouch, I think. There we go. Crouch gets us off. There we go.
Let's fly.
Why? We can walk around.
Friend, I'll wait for you here.
Yes, you will, because I'm getting the help. Thanks, buddy. See, he knows what he's doing. I'm just poking around, looking around, doing things, you know. Is this Quake? Let me think about it. It's Quake-ish. Oh, absolutely, yep. Map.
That house looks inhabited.
What house? Toasty!
Hey, did you ever hear a knocking?
Sorry, I thought this place was deserted. I need some weapons and supplies. Got any?
You won't find much around here. The warthogs carted off everything and everyone. Near as I can tell, I'm the only one left.
So why didn't they take you?
As a lad, I apprenticed with the mage of Osa Oju. Oh, I'm no wizard, but I know enough magic to give the warthogs a scare. How's that, dragon dame?
How did you know about the dragon anyway?
Ascension spell. It's how I know when the warthogs are coming, and how I know you came here with the dragon.
Well, good luck, old man. I've got to...
Wait! You said you were looking for weapons. I know where a sword can be found, but you'll have to do a little chore for me first.
Typical.
Why am I not surprised?
There's a mine back up the hill from here. I'd hide out there, but it's infested with spiders. Clean them out, and I'll tell you how to get the sword.
Pest control. You're starting to bug me, old man. Give me a challenge.
Oh, I have. You'll see. Here, take this key. You'll need it.
Do I have the key? Did you give me the key? Yeah, apparently. I'm assuming he gave me the key.
Let's fly.
We will. That the mine there? Are you the mine?
Good luck, Red.
I wish I had a torch. Frickin' spiders! Sorry, spider people. No, not as bad as the Dark Messiah ones, no. Ah, you bum. Cleaning out the spider caves. Well, I ain't gotta jump down there, do I? Well then. Oh, this is one of those places. You can see it right there. How convenient. Isn't it great? We get ourselves a dragon and then we get to leave it behind and run around and kill spiders. There you, oh, you jumpy guy. Now I got a arrow thingy. And a savey button. Okay, just a second. I might as well run the ads now because they're going to run in a second anyway. Not that snooze. Run the ads, you dope. I didn't want to snooze them. There you go. So we can run the ads. Run them. Don't snooze them. Run them. So then we'll have a full time of streamy. That's a loop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. $3.54. Thank you, dear YouTube subber people. Thank you very much. What happens at 500? Do we party? I guess so. Well, first of all, thanks for the resub 80. At 500 for YouTube subscribers, at 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, then my YouTube channel becomes monetized. And then at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, I get ad revenue. So basically, it's a monetized thingy. Yeah, exactly. By the way, Phoenix Pearl did get a shout out, I'm sure, right? Or you might have to sub her, shout her out again. I don't know. Because hey, don't worry. I won't worry. See? Because you get subbed. I don't use YouTube, but what the heck? There you go. See, that's the nice thing. The one thing about subbing to YouTube, it's like following on Twitch, right? It doesn't cost anything. You just click and there you go. I'm subbed to that channel. All right. Damn it! I don't want to use up all of my healthy elixirs. Ads for gas masks? What? Oh, because of the it's probably because of the wildfires all over the place. For all the wildfires, I suppose.
The spider's nest. I'll have to find a way to destroy it.
Nice! Yeah. You mope! That is a great big spider in there. You were being sneaky. Sneaky spot. Holy shoot! Am I running out of those things? Oh my goodness, I don't have any more healthy thingies. Okay, I got one. Two. Well, lucky me. Oh, I got potions of life, too. Yeah, my chainmail's gone, I know. It was weak anyway, it was worn. That's a chainmail. That's a
I
chainmail.
can't reach that.
What do you mean you can't reach it?
I don't have any room.
What? What do you mean you don't have any room? You just don't know how to store things. She just doesn't know how to organize. That's all. That's full-on chainmail too. That's like 100%. Oh. We got ourselves a bomb thing.
That should take care of the spiders.
We took care of the spiders. This is the way we came in, right? What's over here? What the heck am I doing? Is this a way out? It is. And what are those guys doing? Oh, I forgot how to call a rock. Is the guy's place? No, what's this place? This isn't the guy's place. This is up the road from the guy's place, I think. Oh, there he is, though.
I feel myself weakening.
Plop. Go away. I just saw a barrel. I just want to smack it. Haha.
What do you know, lass? You did it.
Don't act so surprised. Now, where's that sword?
Got a map we can use? What you're looking for is a ledge high up the mountainside.
You're sending me after a rusty sword on some ledge?
Nah, the ledge is where you use this. That's a rune of stone. Use it on the ledge and you'll find the sword quick enough. I marked the location of the ledge on your map.
Thanks. But keep your eyes open for war talks with hostages. They may have my brother.
Will do, lass. Good luck.
And to you.
You mope. Save. guy. Find the Grimstone. We still got to find the Grimstone mines. But we want to find a sword. I can't see the whole thing here. Ernie, nerdy, nerdy, ner. I guess it's got to be up there, isn't it? There? Up the middle there? Hello. I got murdered. Holy crap. Isn't there some kind of health that the guy leaves behind or something? What is this?
Let's go roast some evil scum.
Roast some evil scum. That's what I would do. Oh, those things blow things up after a while. They become, that's right. That's right. I remember. They become, those things. That's what they become. They become rocket things. God, I need more healthiness. I didn't save or anything. Oh, save! Gotten some protein from the spiders, yes. I guess I gotta go up there. Who's hitting me? See, there's all these places. Is this it? think this is it.
I'll wait for you here.
Of course you will. See, no room for him. Save. You're welcome. Aren't you glad you came along? Save. You got stuff in here, don't you? Looks like Tomb Raider. It isn't. But it isn't. Lara Croft didn't have a dragon. Lara Croft didn't have a dragon. It certainly looks like it. It looks like it. But it's not. Oh, there's a thing. Ah. I'll keep splatting you. Let's do a healthy thing. How what was the wait a second. We only got 3 left. We got 3 left. 3 potions. Well, it is tanky. It is kind of tanky, sort of, but not really. Because you can mouse and whatnot. What a place to land. Good grief. Oh, my axe is going to break too. got any stuff here or what? Well, I guess I'll use it. Ah. Okay, I can hop up here and hop up there. I busted up my sword. Okay, well, what am I going to use? But that's the indestructible blade. And what's this? That's only a club. That only does 5 damage, but it's indestructible. Oh well. Let me get out of here. Yeah, weapon degradation. There's loads of weapons that you can get along the way, though. And I think you can repair them, too. Okay, I might as well save here. And do a save, McSavity save. Because I really do have to go to bed. So, you know, we'll call this number 3. And escape. And then quit. So we'll have to continue this next week. Because I'm going to be on GOG tomorrow night. Where we're going to finish up Gothic. The Gothic remaster. That'll be done tomorrow. Hooray. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be off. Friday and Saturday, I'll be back here with Aliens vs. Predator 2. On Saturday on GOG, I'm doing Thief, Gold. And so next Sunday and Monday, more Drakan Order of the Flame. Is this PC emulated? Nope, this is an actual machine. It's an actual PC, which I am going to turn off right now. It's an actual computer. Right here. Right here. Right there. I'm emulated. You can tell by how long it's taking for it to shut down. Which it will. Thank you, Full Metal Pew Pew, and everybody. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to die off. Actually, I can turn this off. Put that up there. Move this mouse over to here. Thank you, Matson. Thank you very much. Let's see. Ah, there we go. I see what I'm going to do. Let me, There we go. See? It takes a little while. It's logging off. And then you'll see the... Come on. You can stop now. No signal. There you go. Bonk. So thanks everybody. Thanks for helping my stream. I'm going to raid Avik. Avik is a really, really good fella. And he's playing some game called Sandistry. Let's see how that goes. Avik. You got to put your Core 2 quad back together too. There you go. Okay. In any case, have yourself a good night, everybody. We'll see you. Ciao for now.